Good afternoon, welcome once again, and today we're talking about the number 10 ranges. So here we have the 10C. This is the Foden sugar truck and was the third model in the 1 to 75 range. The earlier 10A and 10B were the Scammell mechanical horse trucks, which came in the early B-type boxes. So we're not featuring those. This is just the picture box years. So this is the third one in the range, the 10C Foden sugar container. First released sort of 1959, sort of 1960 in a sort of later style B box, and then the Lesney C box, and then they developed the first type picture box, the D style box. So this came out in around about sort of 61, maybe sort of early 62. So on the picture box years, just the one box style, that's the D box, and as you may see here, this is the earlier one with the bigger sort of more italic type text, and these are the later ones here. Now with these D boxes, these are all very similar. Not many people go for these, the D box variations. I didn't overdo it particularly, but I did always look for the different text on the end flap. So the early D1 boxes show a sort of different text to the sort of the D2s and D3s, whatever. But you will see it with either like a darker blue or a lighter blue striker sides, as we call them, and some have two blue striker sides, and the early sort of D1 and D2s, they'd have one blue striker side and one brown striker side. If you're asking what a striker side is and why we call it a striker side, that is purely down to an actual Matchbox box, nothing to do with Lesney. And they developed their range from the Nordic safety match. And when we say striker side, it basically means the side of the box that you strike the match on. Now later boxes, they had striker sides on both sides. Okay, but in the earlier days, you had just one striker side, and they replicated that with the D boxes. So you'd have a brown striker side and a blue striker side. Okay, although technically the blue isn't the striker side, we just, in the Matchbox world, we call it that because, as I say, it was replicating an actual Matchbox box. So there you go. So I'll just talk about the model variations. Essentially, they are the same, one or two casting variations, but three different wheel types I added to my collection. First, or the early one, is the knobbly grey. Then we go to the fine tread grey and a knobbly black. Now, there's also a fine tread black. There's also a silver plastic wheel. But because they're very similar models, I mean, I could have added another couple into the collection. But essentially, I thought that's generally enough. Matching box art, then essentially really the box here, the D1 box, shows the grey knobbly tread. So there's the matching model to box art, okay, and the later one sort of shows more of a black wheel. So I think you can see there, black to grey. So you've got two sort of matching models. So that's the number 10C. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I shall be posting the 10D very soon. Take care, bye bye.